Yeah. I was like, oh, that's gonna get memed. Hmm.
People are too damn creative, man. But better and worse.
Hmm.
But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified of the Rams D line completely eating up Joe Burrow. Because I am, yeah, like I think Burrow has learned how to, you know, his release is super damn quick. That's really helped him. But let's his release is amazing. Like Jesus Christ, he could get that ball out quickly. But the thing is, he still got sacked 9 times against Tennessee because of his own line.
Yeah, Kansas City doesn't have the pass rush of the other team.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't have the pass rush, but the Rams do have that pass rush, and they have good quarterback play, which what the Titans needed to win that game. And that's the reason they lost that game. Yeah.
Got that.
So I just be lying if I think, despite all the Bengals have gone through, if the Rams could just get to Burrow, which is not that hard, considering their O line. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a rough game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get to Matt Stafford too, and the Rams have a good offensive line.
Oh, that's another problem. Yeah, Whitworth. I'm so impressed with Whitworth. Like I think he's like one of my favorite players. I'm so impressed with the Tom Brady of tackles.
The Wars winners, like Joe Burrow, when he came back from, do you think Joe Burrow deserved the comeback player of the year over Dak Prescott?
You can make an argument for either one. There's no truly correct answer.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Aaron Rodgers winning MVP over Tom Brady.
I'm biased, but I don't think Aaron deserved it just because of all the shit he did. Like, come on.
You
He
know, there
doesn't.
was that one MVP voter that wasn't going to vote for him, that didn't vote for him. Who was his vote for? Like,
Probably Brady, if anything.
people who received MVP vote other than Rodgers and Brady for Cup.
You could make an argument for Cup.
No, I think Cup deserved to win that. Like he was like, what were his stats?
Cup's probably the best
He's
receiver.
like he had almost 2,000 yards. Jesus.
And he won the wide receiving triple crown.
Yeah, like I think Cup definitely deserved that.
Cup's probably the best receiver in the game right now.
Yeah, like Jesus. Man, he literally almost got 2,000 yards. Like that's not easy.
He break Calvin Johnson's record and forget it.
No.
I don't think he broke Calvin Johnson's record. No, even close.
Receiver has ever won MVP before. A wide receiver has won Offensive Player of the Year 4 times. Jerry Rice did it twice. So did Michael Thomas, and then Cooper Kupp did it.
It would seem Cup came like 20 yards short of beating his record.
The other thing I'm disappointed in is that Jamar Chase didn't unanimously win Rookie of the Year.
No, there's probably people who voted for Mac Jones.
I think it should have went Chase, Humphrey, Harris, then Jones. Like I don't think Mac Jones is even the 5th best rookie. I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, he was good, but not as good as the other guys.
Point. I kind of like Mac Jones. I mean, I kind of like how he played, but he definitely didn't wow me. I'll say that. I mean, 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Like, it's bad in any way, shape, or form. but it's not offensive rookie of the year status. Stop. He didn't impress me as much as Chase did.
Mm-hmm. You could honestly make a case for Creed Humphrey too. He was really good as a center.
Yeah, you could, but again, just Chase. Just Jesus Christ, what he did.
Offensive linemen don't get that recognition.
True. You only really appreciate the offensive line until your team needs one. You only really appreciate the offensive line. That's what I feel like a lot of teams think. Like you don't really think much about the offensive line until your team really needs one. A lot of teams think like, you don't really think much about the line until your team.
It'll be interesting to see what the Eagles and Commanders do at quarterback. I still can't believe they freaking named their. They can't. I can't. What a basic ass name.
Howdy.
The goat.
Fucking hell.
And it could have been much worse. Like, look
Everything
at
all right?
minor league baseball teams. Look at Binghamton Rumble Ponies.
They didn't even change the logo.
I would have gone with Red Tails myself. That was what I was
I
wanting.
would have gone with Sentinels, but
Ooh, an Inter Milan ties the game. That stonks.
You didn't even change the logo. Like, why? Why do you still have that damn thumb?
May as well change it to an L since you freaking botched your naming process.
it's a lot of things wrong with the Washington organization. Like, they caused their owner.
The biggest problem is Snyder.
Biggest problem, but as 5 been said, the only way he's gonna go is if he's gonna die.
Why is he still the owner? Look.
Or
Why?
he would have to pull a Donald Sterling and say something racist.
Probably.
Knowing him, it's a possibility.
Yeah, knowing him, he'll do something stupid. Yeah, but as long as Philadelphia and Washington stick with their current quarterbacks, Dallas is probably going to have the run of the division.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna win the division again and get blasted in the first round again.
There's a true thread with Alex Smith.
Is that just how Dallas rolls?
I mean, Hurts is a good kid and all, but he can't throw. Like, watching him throw is like trying to freaking get a root canal. It's like, like it's like more. It's as painful as a root canal. It's just.
That's an interesting way to put it.
I mean, the same goes for Heineke, if we're being real.
Good point. I mean, I guess Heineke's.
I like Heineke. He's a great story and all, but
He's not the guy.
he's
No matter
he's
what way you
almost
look at it.
he's in his 30s too. He will be 30.
Yeah. He's not young. I mean, if he was young, like I mean, 20, 24, maybe I'd say give it a couple more years. I mean, maybe a couple. I mean, like 2, at most.
Where are your other cats? We'll worry about them later, I guess. All right. Arsenal's game was postponed today
I heard about that.
because Chelsea's going for a trophy.
They're going for a what?
They're going for a trophy in another competition.
Mm.
without Bowser blocks on it. We have to go hand Bowser another L, aren't we? Hey, grab another one to throw at him. Hold on, quickly. Damn it, I rather enjoyed that. Damn, just missed it. David Ospina. Hey, he used to be for Arsenal.
Who?
I think it's Napoli's current goalkeeper that's playing. It's Napoli's current goalkeeper. Gotcha. What's going on?
The games still aren't here yet.
Hold on, I'll have to frickin' check this tracking. Did your mail just go?
Yeah, my mail I just wanted to check my mail. Yeah, please go check the shipping.
I will when I'm done.
Did anybody see what I posted in LOTW? Yeah, because my mom was in Texas. When she was coming home, she flew home on American Airlines, right? And so I come home. So when I come home from work, I find my suitcase is broken because it's part of like a suitcase set. My dad said it looked like a gorilla was dancing on my suitcase. Did a couple spin moves. Honestly, I think if Rodgers leaves Green Bay...
He's going to Denver.
Yeah, the NFC is Stafford and Dak's conference.
Well, actually, the AFC is the Staff conference. Would Aaron Rodgers, someone said this and made a good point. If Aaron Rodgers thinks any team is Super Bowl contender, why isn't he in the Super Bowl with the Packers?
Because their special teams sucked.
Well, that.
Special teams, yeah. The special teams was dog shit.
They sold the bag.
And the defense, too. Like, the defense, like Garoppolo. Go downfield.
Oh, I can't get there yet.
And it's also called that they did not run the ball. They did not try to run the ball when they're on their last possession.
Green Bay really hasn't run the ball much since they had Ahmad Green.
To be honest, it's 50 of them.
The Eagles have the draft ammunition to trade for him.
Do you think he really wants to come to Philly? I want him here, but I don't think he wants to be here is the question.
Well, he doesn't get a say in it. He doesn't get a say in it because he doesn't have a no trade clause like Wilson and Watson did.
That's true. I mean, we could probably trade for 2. They could probably take 2 first-round picks.
Well, you can trade to 3 years into the future with first-round picks. Like, Eagles can trade out since it's 3 years into the future. Eagles can trade up to 5 first-round draft picks.
I think if he goes anywhere, it's gonna be to Denver.
Denver. I mean, he could come to Philly, but I don't think... besides Smith and Quez, who do we have at receiver?
I mean, Ward's all right.
But
And
Ward's all right.
you could sign a free agent wide receiver.
Yeah, we can sign it.
you know,
Got-
Denver, one
Yeah.
thing about that, when he walked me in this playoffs, he doesn't say anything, but well, we give the Chiefs a good rivalry, but
We can try to get Garrett Wilson too.
well, again, he doesn't say anything, so.
And as I was saying, if Rodgers leaves, it's looking like it's 50-50 if he stays or leaves.
Yeah, but he doesn't know if he's rebuilding here, but
That's how he
does
want to be a part of it. That's true. If-
would have to find someone to agree to take Brian Tannehill's contract, because they can't afford to cut him. If they did, they'd be well over the
More
salary cap and get cap.
They would have to trade.
You'd basically have to say, I don't give a shit about dead cap.
Well, George trying to Packers to agree to take Brian Tannehill's contract.
But as I was saying, like if Rodgers leaves Green Bay, this is Stafford and Dak's conference. They're dominating.
Well, it depends. Keep in mind, Stafford can also opt out, I think.
I don't think that's.
I think will Stafford stay in LA is the question. I think he stays in LA. Kirby, what do you think? Do you think he stays in LA or do you think he
could.
goes? I think considering if they win the Super Bowl, I think he stays in LA. I don't think he's gonna go to another team. So that's the thing. If Stafford stays in LA, Rodgers leaves, this is Stafford's conference.
Damn it.
This is their conference. This is the Rams conference. With the way it's looking. I mean, Dan Fran could do something, but they'll have pretty much quarterback that'll be his first full year starting with Trey Lance.
I think Lance is going to be really good once he gets the reins. But I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy.
No, he's not.
I know people are, and speaking of the guy, I think Indy fans are like, oh, we should like go get a quarterback. Yeah, that's gonna fix your real problem. You don't have any. Yeah, that.
They drafted Jordan Love just exactly the same way they drafted Aaron Rodgers. At least give him a try before you.
Yeah, give Trask at least a look before you.
Don't be like the Jets did with Christian Hackenberg, where
Hackenberg was ruined before he got to the NFL, though.
Like, wasn't he bad at Penn State?
He was all right, but he didn't fit James Franklin's system. They were trying to have him as a spread QB when he's not good in the spread system. That's like trying to put a square peg into a circle hole. It's just not going to compute.
Square peg in a round hole.
Oh, that was close.
the first pick in the draft was well, I've been rewatching your Fall Guys episode. You said that Peninsula is this. You said last year that Peninsula is this generation's Orlando Kings. You're wrong about Cincinnati passing on Peninsula, but
I was half right. I was half right.
Okay, but Evan Neal is good as you guys.
Fuck!
How good is Evan
Miss
Neal
jumps.
compared to other prospects?
This class is interesting for sure. I don't have a QB going in the top 10. I do not have a QB going in the top 10. It's not that this class isn't good, it's just that there are that good of prospects at other positions.
Yeah, there's beast defensive linemen. Like Aiden Hutchinson. If the Lions draft Hutchinson, will they use him as a linebacker considering they're 3-4, or will they use him as a lineman?
Probably the same way the Steelers used TJ Watt.
Linebacker?
Probably.
Wasn't TJ Watt a linebacker at Wisconsin though?
Oh shoot.
I think TJ he was always a linebacker.
Other than the mock draft, see what they have.
I mean, I could see a team panicking and drafting a quarterback in the top 10.
The only team I could see dumb enough to do that would be Carolina, but even that would be.
That's what I was saying.
That would be sensationally stupid, considering the fact that guess what they don't have.
Offensive line.
Exactly. Just take Charles Cross. Ride Darnold out with another year. It's like they're trying to compete too soon.
Really where it opens up. If Darnold's bad in the beginning of the year, just tank for
tank for younger Stroud. Yeah, just tank for younger Stroud.
Kirby, as I was saying, who would you compare Evan Neal to?
That's a good question.
If he's not that good of a prospect, not generational, should the Jaguars trade out of it?
No, they still need offensive linemen because their guy might leave. They still probably should stay where they are because their current guy starting at that spot might leave.
So wait, the Rams only have 2 picks in the draft? Damn.
Hey Bowser, can you come down here? Thank you. Thanks, Bowser.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bowser.
Thank you.
Like if Hurts is bad, if we stick with Hurts, I think we should just freaking go suck for CJ.
It depends on what other options open up. There's no way they're gonna just stick with him. There's no way they're gonna look at that playoff game and think, oh, that's what we need. That'd be dumb. But you
see, Howie Roseman's a fucking idiot.
Although, I don't know. I like what Brandon Graham said. He's like, they could stick with him, but you never know with Howie. No matter how many people want to hear it, he definitely said a truth there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You never know what Howie Roseman will do.
Do you think Brandon Graham's coming back, or do you think he retires?
Depends on how he feels. I mean, if he feels like he wants to come back, it's more than welcome, but I don't think people should expect him to be the same. Because remember, he's 34 years old on a torn Achilles.
On a torn Achilles, yeah, that's not gonna be.
He's gonna be 34 on a torn Achilles. There's one thing I really don't like. It was when people are like, "Oh, let's just wait and see if he does a Josh Allen." It's like, Josh Allen's an anomaly, though.
Josh Allen was an anomaly.
But not to mention, if you're giving credit to just him, you're basically insulting everything the staff at the Buffalo Bills did. You're insulting that whole staff by saying they had nothing to do with it when they actually had a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
they procured a lot of great. They procured, like, it just insults what they did in terms of player procurement, and the fact of the matter that the team changed the entire offensive system to fit his skills.
They changed the entire offense. They beefed up their offensive line because that Bills O-line was always sus.
It still is to certain aspects, but they're still a damn good unit, all things considered.
Like, see people where you go with Daniel Jones, like how they always do that.
They don't have a choice. The Giants really don't have a choice. They got to stick with Jones for the time being, because they've got too much other shit to worry about.
If they actually gave a fuck about their offensive line, they would have been.
They have Andrew Thomas. Just congratulations, you have 1/5 of a starting offensive line.
If they actually cared more, and if they traded Rashawn Slater or something, or
okay,
Slater would have been a pick.
Slater would have been a great pick, but I think they traded out of that pick. I honestly think they wanted to. I know for a fact that the Giants wanted Devonta Smith.
You know they have receivers.
Ah. Fuck, man.
If the Giants had an offensive line, good offensive line, Daniel Jones would have at least got them to at least 8 and 9. I still think like Jones is better than Hurts. Like if you give both of these guys the Eagles' offensive line, one of these.
I think Jones is good, but he's not a guy that's gonna take you to the next level. He's no Burrow, no Mahomes. You get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not a guy who's gonna really take you to the next level.
Kind of like Mac Jones.
They build a team around him. What's the point of building around him if he's not the quarterback?
And nothing has shown me that Jalen's gonna be the guy. Considering the fact that Hurts also had a tendency, which they don't want to talk about, of choking in big games. They don't want to talk about that. He's never really been a big game performer in his career. That's a concern.
Yes, but the Eagles had the second worst straight victory among one to the Atlanta Falcons, but Eagles couldn't beat a team with them made the playoffs this year.
I mean, they beat the Saints, but the Saints were injured to hell back and around.
Yeah, I'm saying they did not beat a team that made the playoffs this year.
Okay, I see.
They're mostly kicked off. Any quarterback, almost any team's average quarterback can look good when they're playing bad teams.
Yeah, woohoo! They beat Garrett Gilbert. Do you want to? Everyone talks about, oh, we beat the football team. It's like, woohoo! You beat Garrett Gilbert. What do you want, a cookie? You beat Garrett Gilbert. Woohoo! What do you want, a cookie?
Eagles only won by 10 in that game. You saw what the Cowboys did in
Oh yeah! The
49.
Dallas freaking destroyed him.
Dallas freaking nuked them. Kirby.
What?
Source: Jordan Matthews might be considered for the 49ers wide receiver and tight end coaching job.
Interesting. I always thought he was underutilized or just wasn't given the time by the coaches. I know everyone's talking about Doug Peterson, but Peterson, I like the guy. He's a good person, but not a good coach. I'm sorry.
He's not. Problem is he's always wants to be pass happy. Instead of utilizing the run game. Instead of utilizing a mixed bag offensive run and pass.
And Doug got worse after Reich left. Like, you can't debate that he got worse after Frank Reich left.
Mm-hmm. Like, say what you want about him winning a playoff game. after a year after Reich left. That was because the Bears choked.
That was because
Cody Parkey.
that was because Trayvon Hester blocked the field goal.
And also Cody Parkey can't freaking kick for shit. And then we got freaking exposed the following week by Drew Brees and company. And people were saying, "Oh, we would have beaten the Saints if we got that touchdown." No, we would not.
Remember, the Saints still had a lot of time on the clock, and even if so, look at what we would have been missing the following week. Nigel, Bradham, Cox, and Brooks all needed surgery following the game.
We would have gotten cooked. We would have gotten cooked by the Rams. I don't give a shit.
Aaron Donald would have had residency in our backfield.
Aaron Donald would have just been feasting on full. And mind you, this would have been a game where Foles would be facing another former team he played for. Imagine if the Rams did take Wentz over Goff, though.
That, I wonder. I've always wondered what they would have done, too.
Like, he would have been better under McCoy. Right.
I mean, he probably wouldn't have.
2007, quarterbacks were selected in the top 5. Well, it said Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes, but James Conner was selected in the first. Oh, you know what I'm trying to
Colts have hired former Raiders defensive backs coach Ron Millis as their secondary. Kirby. Raiders. Colts hired former Raiders defensive backs coach Ron Millis as their secondary for their defensive backs. Is the Colts defense just getting worse? I can't tell if it's getting better or if it's getting worse with their defense.
It's a good question.
Because I don't know what has Gus Bradley done. I don't know how good he is. And the Colts, they should not be going after a quarterback.
Okay,
There's a real problem. Their real problem.
Like in 15 minutes from now, dude, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kirby, you saw what I posted on Facebook, right? We got rid of Alshon Jeffrey and Ben Simmons within a year of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And how everybody's reacting. People are saying, "Oh."
I mean, Alshon definitely was a tumor. Like you can't in all honesty say he was not a cancer. Like even Bears fans were happy to see him when he left Chicago. They couldn't be happier to see him go.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's two fan bases that could not be happier to see him go.
EA was probably happy. He was probably happier than a kid in a candy store when he left. And he hasn't had a 1,000-yard season since he left Chicago. Some of these dumbasses are saying, "Oh, Wentz and Ben Simmons have a lot more in common." No No one in no.
Ben Simmons failed Philadelphia. Philadelphia failed Carson Wentz.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
All those people are missing Carson Wentz. That blame it on Wentz.
How about blaming on the fact that you literally failed to do everything to build a proper franchise? Like, I fully believe if that we fired Howie Roseman, Wentz would still be here. And here is a theory that I have as to why we struggled so much with our offense when it came to push to shove in the earlier part of the season. I feel like Sirianni came here with a game plan centered around Wentz.
Yep. Yep. He definitely did. Then he had to change the offense.
Then he probably Lurie probably convinced him, oh, Jalen could run it too, and then shocker, he couldn't.
He couldn't. He's a running back. He's a running back. He's a second coming of Tyrod Taylor. I'm sorry.
Man, I think we all want him to. Here's the thing: everyone's like, "Oh, you don't want him to get better." It's like we all want everyone to, like. You think players just sit around thinking, "Oh, we want to be shit"? That's just not true. They don't want to be bad. Not every player can get better.
Not every player has the ability to either. Nope.
And speaking of Ben Simmons, what do you guys think about James Harden for Ben Simmons here? Who won that?
I thought it was a good trade, but I'm gonna be cautious.
I think it's a good trade for both sides, honestly. Both him and Harden needed to change scenery.
Yeah.
Although I think it's hilarious. Although I think it's funny that James Harden wants an offense centered around him. He wanted an offense centered around him when Kevin Durant, you could argue, could make an argument for a top 10 player all time.
Yeah.
You can make an argument that Kevin Durant's going to be a top 10 player all time. You can't make that argument for James Harden.
And pretty much with the Sixers offense being centered around Embiid.
I am interested to see how they do that now with what happens now.
I'm just gonna be if Harden acts like a bitch here, I won't be surprised. I hope he does good, but I don't think he's gonna be. Problem is, if he goes for Ben Simmons here, I won't be surprised. Like he's complete diva. Because Harden can be a diva. Alshon Jeffrey was more like Ben Simmons, and then people were saying, "Oh, like how Ben Simmons are the same." Alshon Jeffrey was hiding like a little bitch by using Josina Anderson as his mouthpiece with the anonymous reports shit. That's something that Ben Simmons would do. But you see, also got these dumbasses like Nitro Freak who still think, oh, Alshon Jeffrey was one of the most underrated Eagles of all time. No, he's one of the most overrated. He's pretty much, if you ask me, I think Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Aguilar were brothers separated at birth. That's a joke, by the way. I'm just joking. I just think they're long-lost brothers. Because they're both doing the same drop shit. I think Stafford stays in LA. I think he stays in LA.
He could.
Like, why would they not?
I I had a freaking garage sale today. The sales were. I only made like $40. The whole sale. It was fucking paltry, man. But I did get what I needed to buy the new Mario Kart 8 DLC, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I just wish
I
I
think-
came away with more of a keep, but what can you do?
I don't think Stafford really has a reason to leave LA.
No, he does not. He has no reason to opt out. I mean, even if they lose the Super Bowl, he's still right there.
I mean, they can. They got depth too. Say what you want. Oh, people are saying, oh, like if the Rams lose, they're screwed. No, they got depth. They got depth at receivers. Cooper Cup, and they have. When does Cooper Cup become a free agent?
Oh, you can't. Oh, okay, you can't ride the. So you gotta find another way to get that cat there. Thinking you need that island to do that.
I think Stafford just. I think Whitworth retires. I think. Oh, he's not a free agent until 2024. And the Rams, once their next first round pick, like 2024, right? If they don't make any more blockbuster trades, which I don't think they will now, because they don't really have the assets to.
Nope. The Colts don't really have the assets to go chasing either.
No, they don't. The Colts shouldn't be. They should just get Wentz an actual receiver too. They should just try getting my wide receiver too, because nobody besides Parrot Campbell, besides Zach Pascal.
You have to decide if Pittman's a 1 or a 2 or not.
Yeah, you guys.
If you don't think he's a 1, then go get a 1.
Go get a 1. Get Devontae Adams, even though I think Adams is probably Kyle Rogers. Try to get one of the guys from Jacksonville, because I think Jacksonville's fucked.
I do not like their offensive staff. I'm going to say that much.
And I think the Colts are fucking. They just fucked their defense. They hired Gus Bradley from the Raiders. I just realized he was the Raiders' defensive coordinator, and they were freaking bad. But then again,
it's the Raiders. The Raiders can't draft for shit.
Well, now they got rid of Mayock.
Hopefully their drafting improves. But until I see it improve, I'm gonna put a giant X to doubt on it.
Yeah. I'm afraid what Howie's going to do with those 3 first-round picks if he does drafting. I'm afraid he's going to fuck up in this draft. I'm afraid this might be a bad first round with those first-round picks. If we do decide to stick with Hurts, could we be in the Tank Bowl next year? Now we have a harder schedule. We got Arizona. Even Kyler might be leaving.
Well, if they don't want Kyler Murray, we'll take him.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Yeah, we will gladly take Kyler Murray off your hands.
But I think and eventually, I think he just sticks in Arizona. You know, he did get rid of all of his freaking Arizona, his Cardinals stuff on Instagram. Why did he do that though?
He apparently wants to get 40-50 million a year. You're gonna hamstrike your team's cap.
Well, first of all, they gave Patrick Mahomes all that money, and then Dak wanted all that kind of money. But now, then Josh Allen got paid that much money.
The thing is, he's stuck with. They got freaking Kingsbury.
Okay, so Inter Milan and Napoli ends 1-1. I'll take it.
Depends when we play them, though.
Not gonna complain.
If we play Arizona at the beginning of the year, I think we're gonna get smacked. Yeah, but somebody just said, somebody just said, oh, he helped us win. Yeah, he helped us win a Super Bowl. And he has zero problems with Alshon. I mean, he was a fucking bitch. He was a bitch. Alshon was a complete pussy when he was, as soon as, with those anonymous reports. He was a complete coward. Honestly, that whole Eagles locker room is a complete freaking toxic.
They're united, but I don't know if it's a good thing to be a... I don't know if they're uniting is a good thing.
Yeah. It was... The locker room was toxic because of Alshon. He was being mini AB. Not talent-wise, but ego-wise. Ever since we won the Super Bowl, his ego pretty much went up. But we cut him. Apparently, like the Saints were a contender to get Alshon Jeffrey when Michael Thomas got that surgery. Oh, like Sean Payton's gonna deal with this bullshit. Yeah. He would be going from Philly to the Saints.
So after you get this last catch in this stream, go check. Don't get that Discord until you check. About the
What kind of fucking pizza is that? Kirby, you might want to see it's. There's like this cursed image of a. It's like a cursed pizza in Jimbo.
Okay, I got it. And we're done for the day. I just wanted to get this last shine and be done. Alright, that's it. See ya.
Don't get off Discord yet. Don't get off Discord yet. Don't get it done.
Alright, so we're going to conclude this.